welcome to Onward Thursday night rematch between the Inferno teams. That's right, we are gonna watch Ember. Ember is the home team today. We're gonna watch Ember versus Blaze. These two teams have duked it out once before this season already. That scoreline was 11-8, but Ember actually took it with the 8 points because they won 2 maps. And so it's a rematch tonight. Both teams are Diamond tier, and both teams are, I think they're in the standings, they're right next to each other. So it should be a pretty close matchup. Blaze has a 1230 MMR, and Ember currently has a 1220. So yeah, very close matchup. The only thing that stands out here to me is that Ember, along with Rome, I believe last season, had like the most played matches throughout the season. So they definitely have a lot of time in game, and they've played a lot. Let's go through the lineups really quick. On the Ember side, we have Hailfire, Switch 201, C-Max, Light Shaper, Milkman, Quokka, Riley Duncan, and SliderCon. And on the Blaze side, we have Noman 27, Cryocell, Prefontaine, Verd's Eye Bew, Batman, Silent Knight, Squigukin, and Zero. Pretty good rosters on both sides. Some veteran players, some new players. Actually, I don't think these rosters haven't changed since the end of last season, I don't think. I believe everyone on Blaze was on there at the end of the last season. But if you can't tell from the waves, we are going to be map 1 is going to be Tanker. And the bans are Ember is banning Bazaar, and Blaze is banning Snow Peak. No Snow Peak today. Makes me sad. Bazaar, I could live without. I like Snow Peak though, personally. But if we take a look at the stats and see why these bans actually happen, that's a better question. Because I was looking at it earlier, and Ember banning Bazaar doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. That is their most played map. They've played it 61 times. Their win percentage is 48%. And on the Blaze side, they've played it 29 times, and their win percentage is right around 50% too. So I don't know why they would ban it. From personal experience playing Ember on it, I know that they're really good at Bazaar. And for picking Blaze ban Snow Peak, probably because they don't want to play it. I think they've only played it twice. They've won it both times, but, you know, new map. You don't want to do a new map at a close matchup. But Ember picking Tanker first is a little confusing to me as well. They've only played it 14 times. They've won it 57%. So, you know, it is one of their better maps according to the win percentages, but 14 times is not a lot of times to play Tanker. Neither is Blaze, though. Blaze has only played it 11 times, so not a whole lot of Tanker play. Maybe the Ember team has been, you know, practicing and strategizing. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think they might have some surprises up their sleeve. Be a little sneaky here. And here we go. Hopping in round number 1 on map number 1 on Tanker. Some good call-outs. You can be shot in the head from spawn. If you take a bad approach or bad angle out of here, you can get shot. Ember opting to do a 3-2 split. One's up top, and they're just waiting. Now, Verd's getting really pushy. Coming out, finding Switch. Not getting the kill, though. Putting the shots off and rotating away while firing. A good move on Verd's side. A bad frag right there. Almost catching Verd's. I don't know who threw that. You should feel bad. Switch finds Noman across the map. Noman trying to watch that corner that Verd's called out. 5-4. Ember, Hailfire rotating on the north. I don't know what side this is, guys. I'm turned around on the map. That is the north side. Shots ringing out from Milkman now. Blaze holding a pretty tight defense. If Ember decides to push all up on the top level, they're definitely going to have to fight this defense a lot more than if they would send 1 or 2 downstairs. Slider in a very exposed position, but he's just waiting for that peek. If Verds comes around the corner, he might have it. Oh, Verds heard that. Verds heard that. But he does not push the corner. He knows that he's being watched. Zero is downstairs now. Checks downstairs, comes back up. Verds and Slider. Slider gets the advantage there. Takes down Verds. Prefontaine now on the flank. Hopefully Milkman finds this and calls it out. Switch finding another one. Objective is open. Prefontaine comes around the backside, gets Switch. Oh, Milkman left his post up top. He could have had a clean shot. Milkman takes down Prefontaine, but not before he picks up Slider Con. Silent takes down Quokka, and now it's all up to Hailfire and Milkman against Silent. 1 member of Blaze up, 2 members of Ember up. He rotates away from the objective. He's got a good line right here. Hailfire comes around the corner firing, doesn't know if anyone's in the smoke. Draws the attention of Silent. Now Milkman's moving up the center. Hailfire should hear this running. He does. He takes the shots. Silent goes down. That could have been a cap, but kills are just as good. Ember take the first point. Some really good plays there. I think Milkman, if he would have stayed up on top, he would have had an easier, quicker angle on Prefontaine as he ran out to do that flank. But all in all, it was a great play, great approach. Ember taking their time, setting up those angles and watching, waiting for Blaze to get a little aggressive. Now we're going to see if Blaze, if Blaze can adjust their pacing to deal with that, or if they're going to just continue to be aggressive. They push out 1 early and then 1 late for that rotation. So it was Verds early and Prefontaine late, and the other 3 stayed on objective. So let's see if they continue with that or if they try some other strats as we hop into round number 2 on map number 1.
A little bit. Straight down.
No early shots coming out. The team making it to where they needed to get to. Milkman using those crates, which is not cover, it's just concealment. Gets taken down by Noman. The shots ringing out on the crossing lines. They're actually just pre-firing these crossing lines, but Silent and Verds are running up underneath now. Now they're going behind. They're going to come up from the backside, which is going to be a pretty good approach. I don't think anyone's actually going to be watching it. And because Ember did not have anyone downstairs to watch for that cross, they are free and clear to get behind. Noman just being a big distraction up here. Trying to keep people in place in their defensive positions as the rest of the team pushes up on the backside here. Verds now looking through the window. Doesn't see anybody, moves up, throws